So me and Danny are on our way to Disney again for the second time this week. It seems like we got there a little bit early. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Man, do I love Disney. What a great place. It says not to feed them, but there's a gas station over there with a lot of food. I could feed a bunch. At this point, I honestly think there's more energy drink in my blood than actual blood. So, it's been 10 minutes and I'm still waiting for Danny. No idea where he is. Still waiting for Danny. And I haven't found him and he's still taking a piss. And so now we're at Hollywood Studios.
This is one of the parks that I remember the most.
It's been Christmafied. Oh, mistletoe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kiss you. I mean, if you insist.
I don't insist.
Nah. Okay, yeah, well, let's not do that.
Take me out to dinner first.
Hollywood Studios, originally known as MGM.
That's back when I came.
Yeah, Metro Goldwyn Mayer Park for some reason. But the park has definitely taken a very different turn and a very different take on what it used to be. Whereas in its earlier years, the park was more focused on showing off the production of movies, similar to Universal Studios Classic, into now being more of a theme park rather than an experience.
Better believe eyes are on you.
I guess we're part of this now.
Oh man.
I guess we're doing this.
It will not be easy to crush the
It's a
resistance,
firing squad.
but it will be satisfying. Advance!
I guess we're advancing.
Yeah. Okay, I guess so.
Acceptable.
We didn't know we could be a part of it until we were a part of it.
Yeah. And I just want to say, that's a perfect example of how Disney does everything so well.
Yeah, it felt like we were actually gonna crush the resistance. They asked us very kindly to be like, hey, if you could kind of infiltrate their base, tell us what you know. So that's what we're doing now. We're gonna meet BB-8, Chewbacca.
All right then. We'll be watching you. Travel safely.
Thank God they didn't realize we're spies. We're part of the resistance. Got away with that one. So we are now in Toy Story Land. Look, there's little green men around.
Oh, the toy soldiers.
Little green men. It's pretty cool. Although Toy Story Land is very nice, to me it just doesn't feel like a land. It feels more like a property that was just placed in the theme park. So my biggest problem with it is the fact that I come in here and it doesn't feel like I'm shrunk down to the size of the toys. It feels rather like the toys are big. It feels like I'm looking at really big toys rather than the toys are normal size and I'm small, which was the goal. You've got an STD. You've got an STD. All right, Danny, come here. What are you eating, Danny? Let's show us. Show
I
us
just
what
went
you're
to
eating.
Woody's Lunchbox, and I found out that they sell a chocolate hazelnut
Oh,
lunchbox
boy.
type with candied bacon on top.
Oh boy, I think I'm the one who's Woody now. How is it, Danny?
It's an empanada with Nutella inside and bacon on top.
There is no cure, oh, you got an STD.
Yes,
You got an STD. Well, I've taken a couple of sips of this Mystic Portal Punch and I rank it Alcoholics Anonymous. Because you could drink it, tell somebody there's alcohol in it, and they'll never realize it.
Very true. Need some alcohol.
Okay, so
I give
update.
this a top bueno out of 10.
Está bueno out of 10. Yeah. Update though, I tried the tart. It's not like an empanada. It's more like grandma's cookies. You know those cookies that come in that storage box? It tastes like that, but with like bacon and frosting on it. It's really good. It's good. I like it. I enjoyed it. Ow. It's that time of the day, Danny. The time of the day when you get in line and you're sitting down because, yeah.
That's a 502.
We gotta come up with a name for that time of the day. What are we gonna call that time of the day? The time of the day when you just want to sit down. Buttocks. All right, so Me and Danny have come to the conclusion that there's 2 times of day when you go to a theme park. There's the TPH and the TPL, the theme park high and the theme park low. So right now we're experiencing that theme park low where we're just dead tired and I want to sit on whatever flat surface I can find. That's our TPL.
This is a regular lemonade. This is non-alcoholic. It has no alcohol in it. Taste it.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Ew.
Oh, it's pretty good. Quick update. We're currently back at Toy Story Land at night now, and let me say that it looks a whole lot better at night. I still don't agree with the fact that like the facade isn't good enough. It really isn't good enough in my opinion. I feel like they don't do a great job of immersion in this land, but it does look a whole lot nicer at night. If you do want to enjoy it to the fullest, if you do want to see like at its full potential, I believe at night is the best time to look at it. Because it is very festive right now, but even if it's not Christmas, I feel like these lights, for example, are still, they're still kind of summery. So, and right now if you're listening, you can kind of hear Slinky Dog sounds like a Christmas, like jingle bells, like a Christmas sleigh, which is also a really nice touch for the season. But I'm assuming it'll go back to its regular sound after Christmas. Now we are in the process of riding El Perro de Mierda. In terms of the queue, I'm really enjoying it. Even in the Fast Pass lane, there is a lot to do. For example, you have a nice view of the entire ride right behind you. We just got off Slinky Dog.
It was more thrilling than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it was more thrilling than I thought it would be. It was a very good ride. I feel like it does an amazing job of making you feel like you're actually on a Slinky.
Dog, yeah.
So at one point, it does have like this piece of the track. I haven't seen it on any other roller coaster before where it's just humps, and it's simply because it isn't practical unless you're on a fucking Slinky Dog. Like it makes sense to have it on that Slinky Dog.
That's true.
There is no other place that you could ever have that kind of track for it to make sense, unless you're a worm or a dragon or it's just some type of creature. Go
The
ahead.
slow parts of the ride also work to its advantage. Because when you get to the top of a hill or when you turn around a corner,
The coaster does slow down
It slows
drastically
down
too.
to make you feel like you're being pulled by the Slinky Dog.
Now, because of that, we did get to ride front row, and I feel like us riding front row, we really did miss out on a lot of the thrill of the ride. So if you are
more towards the end.
exactly,
Yeah,
so the
more
whip
towards the back.
because it is a Slinky Dog, it is the physics of it work really well to what it is. The practicality of it doesn't. So front row, definitely a no-go if you are one of those thrill seekers.
Yeah.
If you're looking to get a nice buzz for their thrill seeking,
And
a nice
views.
adrenaline rush, and views, a nice adrenaline rush and views. Back row is definitely the way to go, especially since front row is really nothing special since there's a huge Slinky Dog head right in front of you. It's nice, está lindo, it's nice.
Está lindo, está lindo.
Está lindo, está lindo. Está lindo. Okay guys, this is not clickbait. I'm being 100% serious right now. No clickbait. I've just been assaulted by a child. It was a very horrible experience. I was just walking out of Hollywood Studios. A bunch of bubbles smacked me in the face. I walked right into them. I could not see. I was almost blinded. I have permanent emotional damage now. I promise you it's not clickbait. This really happened. This actually happened, guys. I'm at a loss of words right now. I'm currently on my way to security right now because that child needs to be expedited from the world. I gotta keep doing this because I want to get a handle over my mustache. Credits to Santa Cruz for teaching me that in order to get that mustache, I gotta go like this. Yeah, I didn't know Hollywood was a planet. I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. All right, so we just got done riding Rock and Roller Coaster. Danny's first time. Danny, what do you think?
I loved it. It was insane. I didn't think that I would get that amount of thrill here at Disney even if Jonathan told me how thrilling it actually was, I still didn't completely believe him until we were going 60 miles per hour like this.
It's a really good roller coaster. The ride is very fluent. It's not rough. It's smooth. The music is always on par because it is just Aerosmith songs, but they're completely well fitted to the ride. In terms of everything else, the dark ride, although you probably never go above 60 miles per hour, they do a really good job of making you feel like you're doing 120.
100.
Like 120 miles per hour. It's really cool. A couple of inversions. If you are prone to dizziness, you should not ride. Small children might be scared. Understandable. It is a roller coaster.
And it's a dark one too.
It's a dark roller coaster, and it is a very intense one too. In my personal opinion and preference, I do put it up there around the same classification as Rip Ride Rocket, Hulk, Manta, Mako. Rock and Roller Coaster is in that category for me, as opposed to all the other rides here at Disney, which are not in that category. And in terms of thrill, it is the most thrilling ride at Disney on resort. But it's a very good job of being that thrilling ride.
Oh, just heard this. Why do hands always travel in pairs? Because you never see Han Solo. Get it? Han Solo? Clear.